Kitty on the lap, sewing on my lap. It's 10 after 9 p.m. This is Wednesday. Oh, I had a joke up already for today. Letting anyone know that Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, and every other Monday, I'll be watching Sebastian. Whether Ashley's home or not, because she is not supposed to lift anything for 6 weeks. But I had fun with the little guy today. Oh my God, that kid's like a rock. He is so strong. He's like the Hulk baby. Oh my God. His head's like a rock too. He does that a lot. It's kind of cool feeling against the soft couch. But he has that flyaway baby hair, like looks like a baby chicken, and the static builds up, and he's got hair that sticks up. He understands what I'm saying. He can't or doesn't always answer. Like, I had some of this quinoa stuff that I had made, and that's what Mommy had put in a bowl for him for lunch today. So we were both eating the same type of thing. And I opened up the lid on mine, and he had his on the tray, and he's like, probably thought, is that mine? What are you eating mine for? Oh my God, that kid can eat. Oh my God. He's going to weigh more than me. He's going to weigh as much as Spencer pretty soon. Spencer weighs 35 pounds and the baby weighs 30 or 32, something like that. Holy cow. It went well today. It went well. Ashley went in to work for part of the day. She dropped Spence off at school. And I spent the day with Sebastian. And that kid, oh, he's into everything. And he likes to throw stuff. He's like Ernie on Sesame Street when he's looking for a toy in the toy box. Throwing everything behind him like to find something. No. And he crawls very fast, and he's walking along the couch, and if you walk with him and he holds your hand or your finger or whatever, he walks like an old person, kind of unsteady, but he walks. So it's like, wow, he's growing so fast. And then Ashley came home with Spence. Spence had a bad day. He has a lot of, I don't know. Like he wants something that doesn't work out right, so he kind of throws a mini tantrum. Like his water bottle and his food at lunchtime, and he spilled just a little bit of water, so he got mad and he opened it up and dumped the rest out on the table. It's like, like when you're doing something and everything seems to fall out of the cabinet and on the floor and all that, you get frustrated. He gets frustrated a lot. And then, let's see, she got home about 3:45 with Spencer, and Brian didn't get home till like 7:45. So it was 4 hours of, I had my supper with him as well. And Spencer just kind of like worn out, dejected, but then he got animated later on, closer to when Brian got home. He gets this adrenaline rush, and then he does anything to prolong what he's supposed to do. But I think it turned out okay. Mommy ran a bath for him, and he went up to take a bath and then go to bed. And when Daddy got in, Daddy took Sebastian up. So I'll be doing that. I'll be busy watching kiddos and helping and doing what I can. The big surprise coming at the end of the month, Brian's bought some kind of swing set conglomeration. I don't know what. Knowing Brian is over the top. But some men are coming to erect it and all that stuff at the end of the month. I almost have everything I need for Scott to send up to Canada for his birthday. Brian said, Scott's turning 40. 40. Wow. And Brian said they were going through some supplies, and there were some catheters that were expired, and that they can't really. There's just a couple of them that were expired. They can't really use them with guarantee if they're expired. So, the patient, you're working with the patient and their health and their life sometimes. So he said he got one of those expired catheters, and when they go up to Canada, he's going to present it to Scott. I said, well, when you do, tell him to drop trow. God. Oh, yeah. A few little things here, and I want to work on the gnome garden tomorrow. And Brian will need some help too. But I want to get that done in the morning so I can get all cleaned up and wash just a couple things that need washing left. And then I can do all my other stuff that I need to do. Kitty Cat wants some canned food. He's got crunchies and he's got Snick Snacks. I call them Snick Snacks. They're crunchy treats. And tomorrow I'm also going to make some more of the quinoa stuff and some ground up turkey meat. I'm going to fry a bunch of that up, put it in the freezer, and draw when I need some, draw it out, and then use it for tortillas or whatever. And tomorrow, the barbecued hamburgers that Brian had made, I'm going to cut up into little pieces and put them with beans. So we have, instead of beans and wieners, it's beans and hamburger pieces. So that'll be 2 days worth of food. And the quinoa will be probably 4 days worth. And I bought one box, which is 2 Hot Pockets, Philly cheesesteak. That's good for lunch. I'm trying to cut back so I can lose a little weight. I know I'm going to be hungry and I'll be grousing inside myself, but I have to. I have to lose weight. I just have to. If I start now, maybe I'll lose some weight by next year. I'm going to be asking on Facebook any of my German friends, my pen pal of 54 years. I'm going to ask him and anyone else that might have some information on some towns in Germany, like Berlin. Is it safe for an old person like me by myself to go there? Is it difficult? I would assume most people speak English, or at least shopkeepers and colleges and stuff there. I would assume. And, there's so much history to see there. And the David Hasselhoff Museum. Bud Spencer, that's who I was trying to think of. Terrence Hill and Bud Spencer were in cowboy movies together. Terrence Hill was the tall, blonde, blue-eyed. He played Pygar in Barbarella. If anyone's old enough to know that movie with Jane Fonda when she was young. Pygar was the blind angel that flew around with Barbarella. Good looking guy. Bud Spencer, he was the chubbier guy, kind of looked like Bluto of Popeye fame, kind of scruffy beard, big guy. And there's like a torture museum. There's a torture museum in Prague too, behind the McDonald's. How apropos. But I've not been to Berlin. I've been to Prague. I love Prague. I wouldn't mind going back there. Any sugar daddy want to take me there? I'll take you there. Boom, 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 boom. Baby wanted to play the organ. I brought him over when I had to go to the bathroom, and I put him down, and he started crawling over toward the organ. He wanted to play it. He stopped to look at the cat. He didn't go to pet him or anything. He just kind of looked at him, and the cat looked at him. And it was like, this is going to sound bad. When I use expressions that are old, whether they're politically correct or not. Or if I use expressions to describe people or things, I don't mean anything bad by it. It's just how I was raised. When you have 2 cars waiting to go at the stoplight, you go, no, you go, no, you go. They call that a Mexican standoff. It's old. It's an old expression, probably from the 40s or 50s. I don't know. I'm sure there's other ways to politically correctly describe everything, but I'm too damn lazy to know what they are. And I'm too damn lazy to learn all the pronouns. You know? If people around you call you she, I'll call you she. If people around you call you her or him or whatever, I'll call you that. But don't say, my pronouns are blah and blah and blah blah blah. I'm not going to remember that. Sorry. Well, I have two friends out here. One is Brian's age. He is the head of the Redlands Improv School, and they have a channel on YouTube, so you can see what kind of thing they do, what kind of skits they do, what kind of improv they do. It's Redlands Improv School. His name's Nick, and they put up their classes that they have and their skits and stuff. They put it up online, so you can see what kind of things they do. And that's where open mic night is, which is tonight. I'm not going to be there for the next 5 weeks or something because I've got baby duty. So that's fine with me. They give me plenty of time to get stuff done and write things down and all that. And hopefully some of those, they call themselves this, okay? So no offense. Some of the cholos, they call themselves that. Some of the cholos maybe will repair their routines a little bit, tweak them, and not say the same exact thing and expect laughs. Boy, I'm a mean bitch tonight, aren't I? Oh, my second friend that I now have. This is, I'd mentioned it before. His sister and I, like, spitfire at each other. I don't like her. She doesn't like me. I don't care. But I think it's her sister. I don't know. This guy, Aaron, he's funny. He was writing some flaming thing on Facebook, commentary thing, and I made a commentary back. I made it just as outrageous as his. And he liked that, so he wrote me back. Wrote something else outrageous, and I wrote him back. And today he sent me some pictures of his garden around his house. Mulberries and a peach tree even. It's a bit overgrown. It needs trimmed up a little bit. Maybe if I really become friends with him, I can go over and help him with the landscaping, because I used to do that too. I've done just about everything except electric work. I worked on cars. I built buildings, carpentry, community acting, speech, debate. I made dentures. I worked for the government doing filing and stuff. I worked for cities doing planning and zoning. I've worked for people cleaning their houses and doing their lawn care. I've done elder care. I've done a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff in my life. Even cleaned Colonial Bakery at night over in the midnight shift for about a month until they wanted me to join the union, and I did the math and I couldn't afford to and have any money to take home. So, I mean, maybe in the long run, or if I'd have been married or something, it would have worked out, but it wasn't working out. I've made pizza. I've worked at an ice cream, Ben & Jerry's. I love Ben & Jerry's. I'm lactose sensitive, but they have milk-free ice creams now. But I like their policies. I like their ice cream. I really do. Where am I going with this? Nowhere, except to bed pretty soon. Oh dear me, 15 minutes. Well, I'm working on hemming these curtains and stuff. I'll wash them and iron them tomorrow and probably hang them up along with doing the gnome garden. And then a full wash with my hair. I don't wash my hair every time. Once a week, Otherwise, just strip the oil out of your hair, especially out here where it's dry. So, it's going to be kind of a medium to fairly busy day tomorrow. And then Friday, It'll be baby watch. Yeah, on Saturday, baby watch. You can say hi to everybody, say bye, good night, whatever. Yeah? Yeah? You tell them, let's go upward and onward.